Hello everybody, it is me, the Wildzee, and today we are going to be watching FlyQuest versus TSM, the LCS Finals. And my co-host is LazyBox today. How are you doing, lazy boy?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Nice. Let's just quick check timers. 28, 26, 25, 24, 23.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
we're good.
that's what I have.
All right, TSM versus Fly. Looks like we are just kind of getting into it. So, by the looks of it, it is a Lucian Nidalee TF ban, and then on the side of TSM, it is the Thresh and Lilia ban. A lot of respect being shown towards Santorin. The Shen being banned, as I expected, Shen is probably the big prio pick for both of these teams, since it could definitely be a triple flex for either team. But because of that, Caitlyn is up and is picked by Fly, and Wild Turtle is shown to be a very proficient Caitlyn. So, very interesting. Doublelift getting his, so far, signature pick of his two best ADCs in this playoffs, of Ashe, the other one being Senna. Obviously didn't go for it this time because Caitlyn's just better. The Ashe is just better into Caitlyn. What are your thoughts so far on the draft?
It does make sense to ban the Shen since they don't have first pick on the side of TSM because God forbid they probably want to run fucking Jungle Shen again,
Yeah,
and my blood will boil.
Jungle Shen was actually a really big pick over in Europe today on their finals. I think it's just a good pick just in general right these days. So
Solo gets put on tank duty?
Yep, Set got picked up by TSM, so that leaves Solo with his other champ, which is Ornn. So pretty good. Ornn definitely a very good pick, obviously, especially with this comp so far. It's just good for protecting the Caitlyn. Early pick by Bjergsen on the Zilean. Now,
oh my,
I don't know. This could be interesting because the Zilean, the Bjergsen Zilean, it's not game 5. It's not a deciding match, so it might not be as powerful as it normally is.
Or it could be a free game 1 to
true.
TSM.
TSM just needs to ban mid laners at this point. You have to let FlyQuest have... It kind of sucks, but you have to let Ignar have whatever he wants, because Power of Evil could definitely play a counter to it very easily.
Right.
Hecarim
what do you think Power Evil would pick up?
I don't know. Maybe like Swain, or I think Swain would actually be pretty good. I'm trying to think what... Maybe Morgana mid. Actually, Morgana mid would probably be the move, actually. If TSM was an insane team, they should be trying to flex the Zilean. But I don't think Broken Blade's good enough to play Zilean top. Alright, and the Leona ban for Biofrost. Leona's a pretty good pick into Caitlyn, so I get it. Lux is still up in the bot lane, but that doesn't really feel like an Ignar champ.
Yeah.
Alright, they're not going to flex the Zilean, at all. Not even going to pretend to flex it. So just a Camille pick for the Ornn counter.
That's not bad.
It's a soft counter for Ornn. Alright, Tahm Kench coming out would be actually pretty good here.
Okay.
It would be good to stop Ashe arrows, Zilean stun, Camille stuns. It's just... Okay, there's Lux.
Oh!
Alright, we're going
Lux.
for...
Alright.
We're going for lane dominance with this pick. Pairs really well with the Caitlyn. It works well with Graves. Ornn still a good pick here. Ornn hasn't been made a bad pick. Interested to see what Power of Evil is going to pick here. I really hope it's not a normal... Azir wouldn't be bad, but it wouldn't be great with this comp. Victor.
Oh,
Victor. Okay, I think this is actually the first Victor in playoffs. Morgana would be a very bad pick here by TSM. I hope this is a joke. I'm hoping this is a troll hover.
Why is Morgana bad here?
You'd be counter-picking yourself into Lux. Lux would be, insane here now. Okay, Karma's fine. Okay.
Why?
Because you know Morgana's Black Shield, right?
Yeah.
So Lux has so many abilities. Like, right, she has her Q, right? So you'd use Black Shield to try and block Q.
Right.
But Lux could just E and then use her passive auto, and then the Black Shield's gone, and then throw a Q. So basically, it would make Black Shield worthless. Is the main idea.
Unless Ignor's just bad on Lux.
Maybe. I don't think I've seen Ignor's Lux yet, so we'll have to see. But we know
Yeah,
Wild
no.
Turtle's good on Caitlyn. I have to favor FlyQuest here. I feel like, other than the Zillion, I don't know. It feels like Camille and Ornn. That's like something Ornn can kind of just wash. Like, unless Ornn gets like super far
Right.
behind, I think
Yeah.
Ornn for the most part can just kind of wash that lane. Santorin's Graves has been really good, and his pathing has been making the Graves an even better pick than normal. Zillion feels. I'm just trying to think about everything that we picked. What was it? What was the jungle pick for Spica? Do you know? Do you remember?
Set.
Set? Okay.
Yeah, Set.
I don't like jungle Set. I don't like Set. I think Set's a doomed champ at this point.
He's doomed.
I think Set is completely null and void this game. Set can't get onto anybody unless he gets a crazy flank. And even then,
Right.
with stuff like Victor Bubble and Lux Q, Lux Binding, and Graves Smoke Screen, there's so much peel that they can use to stop Set from being a champ. And he's not exactly the most tanky thing in the world, you know? So.
He also needs to use, is it his W so he doesn't die?
Right. So he's not very tanky since they've been nerfing him over and over again.
Right.
And then and even if you build him tanky, his only damage source is his W at that point. So it's gonna feel pretty bad to be Set this game, in my opinion. I don't know. I think, especially if the game goes late, I have to favor Fly's comp. Obviously, they have the Ornn, they have the ornaments, they have the long range 1v9 damage of Victor, they have Caitlyn. The Lux is still going to be relevant even as the game goes on. The only champ that's going to feel not as relevant is Graves, but he's still going to be able to take objectives really well. Smokescreen is still an insanely good ability. On the other hand, TSM has a Set that has to run down a team that's really hard to run down. Camille, who has to also try to find a kind of crazy flank in order to be useful. Zillion is obviously really good because Zillion will make it that. Well, that's the thing, right? Because you know the Zillion pick, right? It has the revive.
Revive for his ult, of course.
So like, Set can't flank. Like, he could, but then he can't get the Zillion R. So he'd just be going in to die.
Right.
Camille could get the R, so then Camille could go in. I don't know. It feels kind of weird. It feels really, really weird. What is this ad? What is this ad?
It's.
Can we just get into the game? We already had the
It's
opening.
LCS.
I get that, but like can we just get
It's
into like we already
person loves LCS and loves watching LCS.
It's the fucking 5G ad. Yeah, that's what I needed. Yep. Okay. Yeah, don't let me into the game. Please tell me how I can buy Verizon 5G. Yes. Come on. Yep, there it is. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we get into the game now? Please? Okay. All right.
Yes. We're back into the game. But you know
Wait, we're doing this again? We already had the team intro.
I know.
Oh, it's so scuffed. What is this?
For the viewers who missed, this is a live stream,
Oh, you're right. The viewers that missed out on logic. I don't call those viewers.
Dude, but that ad with TL winning the LCS, that could have been them if they didn't have Broxa.
I don't know. I think Broxa really tried his best that last match. I think it was just he had one bad smite that whole series, and that's what cost them.
I don't think it cost them the game.
Well, they lost that Baron, and then TSM was able to actually play. They wouldn't have been able to play from there. All right.
Yeah,
so
you're right. You're right.
TSM's going for a cheese play. They did this against TL once, and they didn't get anything off of it. So looks like they're going to do it, and they're going to get nothing off of it again. Not like it hurts them in any way. It's just, it's like, well, you're not going to get anything off of it. So, all right, that is a wasted ward. I don't know why we put that ward there. Okay, cool. Strange. All right, let's look at player cams since there's nothing actually interesting going on outside of that attempted cheese play. Wild Turtle looking like he normally does with his mouth open. Ignar sitting in his room next to his window, screaming.
Oh, the cam.
What?
The Ignar fish cam?
The Ignar fish cam, you're right. Broken Blade, since he's a short guy, his camera has to be pointed super far down. Solo doesn't know what headroom is, so you just see his whole room. Santorin's face is just the whole cam. Spica's bald.
Yes.
All right, so pretty standard clears. Set's not getting a leash, which is pretty normal.
Power of Evil.
Power of Evil in
Lights out, just woke up.
Power of Evil just woke up, entered the Mort Ultimate. All right, and that's all the cams. All right.
Oh, we watched Spica get red, thank God.
Okay, Spica just doing a pretty normal clear.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them aren't doing anything crazy if they're clears yet. Power of Evil. Wait, Bjergsen got half health. What? Wait, when did he get chunked? Oh, was it just an I guess it had to just be an empowered Q auto from Victor.
I guess.
All right, Set's doing a Sejuani clear. All right. This is not really... I guess at level 1, that kind of makes sense. This isn't really how the lane should be going for FlyQuest here. This is a little bit worrisome.
Pushed in.
Yeah, they shouldn't be this pushed in.
Oh, Double Lift gets level 2. And Biofrost, I guess.
All right. They know where Set is right now because he's just doing the most predictable clear possible for Set. Nothing really to talk too much about. I mean,
Broken Blade's being a lane bully.
I think,
as expected.
Pretty much everything's going as it should be. I think I'm really interested to see how the Victor pick works into Zilean. Because I feel like in team fights it could kind of go either way. Set's kind of posturing for a gank here, but it's not going to happen. I don't know why are we watching top? There was like both junglers in mid. Okay.
Are they gonna be fighting for Scuttlecrad now? Nope, Santorin just gets it.
Yeah. Santorin could double scuttle, but I don't think he actually knows the other scuttle's up. Oh, he should. I don't know why he's backing. He should go for the double scuttle.
He saw Spica.
Yeah. He should have went for double scuttle instead of backing. The Victor seems like an interesting pick into the Zilean, because Victor does have a lot of poke, which Zilean hates.
Right.
In the early game. And then in team fights, Victor's going to do so much damage. The problem is, if he puts out his whole, his whole load onto somebody that gets revived, then Victor still has a lot of damage, but then he also just doesn't have his ult anymore. So... I don't know. I could see the Zilean kind of cucking Victor in this team fight matchup. But I could also see if if it's just super late game and Victor's just doing that much damage that it just doesn't matter, then I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm guessing this has to be on purpose by Fly. They have to be purposely just playing this far back. Good freeze. This is actually a pretty good freeze that TSM's just letting Fly have. That's actually exactly what, in this situation, that's exactly what Fly wants.
Right.
Solo's not really freezing. He's just getting perma pushed in. Oh, they're kind of looking for a dive here. Oh. If they don't get anything, this could be really bad. Bjergsen's going to miss like 2 waves, I think, off of this. He'll miss a wave for sure. Oh, no.
Look at bot lane.
I guess he doesn't miss anything.
Look at bot lane though. TSM, or sorry,
Fly's actually.
FlyQuest could not be asking for a gank more right now. Look at that.
Oh, for sure. First drag's up. We're 5 minutes into the game. CS is dead even, and gold diff is dead even.
Yeah, you can tell this is not a solo queue game because either the support or the ADC would be spam pinging question mark
On the on the team's jungler, yeah, for sure.
on Santorin.
All right, Santorin. As soon as he gets his warrior bot, he's going to be pretty strong. I kind of actually like that he's being a bit reserved in ganking right now because Set's counter ganks would be a lot stronger simply just due to just the way the champs are. So I do kind of like these being a bit reserved.
Spica also seems to be just kind of stomping around the jungle because he did just blatantly walk through mid at one point.
Ooh, I think they just saw Santorin. Set's going for drag here.
Yep.
I think Santorin accidentally stepped out of bush, and now TSM's just going to get Drake because there's nothing. Fly can't really respond to this at all. They can't even take like red buff because I don't think they know what's up. This is really bad. Santorin needs to just leave.
Oh yeah.
He can get out, but that really is unfortunate. I think Santorin accidentally stepped out of top bush, and Camille was just close enough to actually see it. This kind of hurts for Graves here. Like, I don't know. He just doesn't want to be going even into Spica here. As the Graves, he hasn't really been able to get off any invades. Solo first buying Thornmail. Or Bramble Vest. Sure, okay. I guess it's not a bad buy, especially if you're trying to stop Spica healing when it comes to ganks. I can see it. This feels a little awkward for Fly, the fact that Zilean is actually ahead in CS. But
oh my gosh.
Because he's ahead in CS and he has TP, so he's just going to teleport in. Yeah, now he's going to be ahead in CS again by a whole wave. That feels weird. I guess maybe Victor's TP is down, so there must have been like a weird back that I just didn't see.
Yes, thank you, Cams.
Yeah, thanks, Cams. I'm glad I'm having to look more at the mini map than I am the actual match.
Yeah. So in top lane, do you think Broken Blade can get a solo kill on solo? That sounded dumb.
He needs to. If Ornn literally just if both of them go 0-0 and Ornn literally just washes this lane, it's gonna feel really bad. Okay. Wild Turtle might just die here. Although they might be far enough back. They had vision to see Set, so that only would have been bad if, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think about.
Okay, is he going in on Power of Evil? He might be.
Bjergsen's.
It looks like
Oh. Good play by PoE, but.
Oh man.
He lives.
That was a good use of flash.
He did burn flash.
But it looks like. It looks like TSM might get this Herald though.
Just gonna go super wide.
Oh no, Broken Blade.
Just in a really bad spot.
Oh no.
Bjergsen ult used.
Got the Zilean ult.
He could get out.
The Broken Blade's trying to get out. Burn flash?
Zilean ult too strong. They burnt flash. All they did at the end of the day was burn 2 flashes. And Power of Evil might just die here. But the stun might save him.
Oh.
Solo's coming in, so they can't really fight. Alright. Yeah, no, that's just super advantage for TSM. That Zilean ult is just insane. Power of Evil has to stay because this wave is too big for him to just give up. Yeah, This does not feel great for PoE. CS advantage now in the favor of bot lane. About what I expected once they buy BF swords. Caitlyn's pretty strong. The Graves is still even with the set, and that still does not feel good. TSM's got some really good vision in bot river. Second drag's coming up. TSM should have the advantage to get the second drag here. Solo's doing really good in this lane. I'm actually pretty impressed. Like, I know a lot of that is just because, like, it's mostly because of just Ornn, but it's still good on him that he's not making mistakes that can be punished super easily.
Yeah, exactly.
His wave management has been... I might have spoke too soon. Okay.
It's just a kind of lost trade. It's fine, though.
Next drag's coming up. Fly can't contest it at all. I think Fly is knowingly seeding it, which is pretty good on them, actually. Sandsworn's looking for a lane gank here. I don't know if Broken Blade knows.
Oh, wow.
And the ult, there we go. All right, first blood going over to Fly at 11 minutes. Good dodge by Wild Turtle, but we'll have to see if it's going to matter.
Ooh.
No wave. No wave. They can't dive here. The Lux ult wasn't to actually kill, it was just to thin the wave so they couldn't dive. So that was actually a good Lux ult.
Ah.
Like, if that cannon was still alive, they could have maybe went for a dive and killed Wild Turtle there. Also, a lot of things just didn't go TSM's way for that dive to work. Obviously, I'm sure Doublelift was expecting to hit that Ash arrow.
Yes, of course. It was his highlight.
Yeah, it was his highlight play, according to the LCS. They're going for it again. Except this time it won't be a dive. It'll just be a straight up... Oh!
Okay. Ignar?
Lux Q and the Luxie. They could make it out
again.
Wild
they're out of turret range. And Wild Turtle's just dead here.
Oh, what? Excuse me?
Abilities.
Wait, that didn't hit? Wait, that Luxie Q didn't hit there? What? Spica totally should have gotten rooted there. Yeah, TSM's really good at doing this when they can, which is just like these dives. I don't know. I don't think there was like a perfect play. I think Fly probably should have just stayed under the tower instead of trying to run. Because I don't know, it kind of felt like that was like they were going to continue to try going for that. So I feel like it would have just been better to just be like, yeah, we're just gonna try and go for the dive, but we're under tower, so good luck. Yeah, this felt, I don't know, it felt like they gave up a little too fast here. Especially since Ornn TP is coming up. I think if they just waited it out, they could have... Oh, no, it's not. That was a weird observer thing. They were still on their way. I don't know. I feel like they gave up too quickly.
Okay.
All right. Rod of Ages for Zillion purchased there.
Right. So FlyQuest is definitely going to have to start contesting Drakes at this point.
Yeah. Infernal coming up. Infernal's definitely more of a win more kind of Drake, so I actually wouldn't be surprised if Fly just gave it up. At least like the third one. And I don't think they would feel that bad if they lost Soul either. Alright, Graves finally has a CS advantage over Set. I don't know what happened, but it finally happened. Oh?
Right. Oh, Karma?
Nope.
No.
Too much Ash damage there.
It's a light threat.
Yeah, with that one kill onto the Ash now, Doublelift has Essence Reaver, and Ash actually does some pretty big damage now. Graves and Victor are kind of posturing. I guess they're trying to go for second Herald here, but I don't know. I think Fly can't fight at second Herald at all. There's just too much of an item differential. Oh, this.
I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. Okay, they're just gonna leave.
Okay,
All right.
they just half health Biofrost.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, they're going back for the control ward. No,
okay.
Ignore.
Oh, dang, Ignore almost got him out of the back.
It didn't go deep enough. They couldn't see it. Did Spica commit to the back? Oh, he did. So Fly actually should get Herald here. Barring like a crazy Ash ult. Yeah, no, this is Fly's. Okay. Spica committed to that back for some reason. Graves now actually has a 20 CS lead, so his CS lead's just growing. However, that might be a bit negligible in how much that matters. Umbral Grave is a pretty good pickup so far. The only person that's going to build armor on the other team is Camille once the game goes late, and Set now. So the people you're trying to actually kill with that champ, Zillion, Ash, they're not going to build armor, so feels fine.
Right.
I don't know, it feels like I mean, obviously Fly kind of has to play on the back foot here, but just because they are a pretty heavy scaling comp.
They really just need to really not make mistakes. I know that sounds really general, but that was...
I mean, that really is kind of just how they have to play, unfortunately. Like, Zillion can just buy, like, really cheap items like Rod of Ages and GLP, so he's just going to hit his spikes a lot faster. Victor, just by the nature of the champ being forced to buy an item before he can buy real items, it's pretty not great. I don't know. Ignard pushed up a lot, just had to burn his flash.
Okay, Ornalt. Oh, okay, knocked up Pearson. I don't...
It's just a disengage Ornalt. Are they really going for here? Okay, Herald's going down mid. I don't know how much health mid tower has. Camille's set up for a flank. Zillion ult's up. They should just probably just try and kill Camille here. Before Camille. Nope.
Oh no, she jumped on Santorin? Oh, the Zillion ult. Oh. Yep, Santorin's out.
Okay.
Broken Blade.
Doublelift's really low.
Goes down.
Wait.
Oh my god,
really low.
Speak is low. Doublelift's really low. Oh no, is he gonna get out? Oh, he got out.
Okay, that was actually okay. So a little bit of a play-by-play of what happened there. So Camille was actually in a really bad position, just like overall. So what I really think Flesh should have done is they should have just seeded the Drake, killed Camille, but Camille was able to get close enough by ulting Graves to get the Zillion ult. Like here, you can watch here. So Broken Blade's just in a bad position just because of the comp. Like normally this would be a good move, but because there's a Zillion, you want to be close for the Zillion ult. But he flash ults in to get close enough for the Zillion ult, which he wouldn't have been able to do normally. And then obviously like they just killed them here. That was so close to a kill.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think Power of Evil, if his flash came up a little bit sooner, he would have killed Doublelift there. But that was pretty good, actually, at least for FlyQuest anyway. Like, they weren't going to get that dragon anyway. It would have been better if Graves didn't die there, for sure. All right, Victor's starting to pump out the numbers, as you can see. The 0 damage set.
Oh my, 0.
I think he just didn't. I think he was just outside of the play. He couldn't actually do anything.
I don't know. I've seen Spica play yesterday.
That's not like a bad 0 damage set. I think he was just busy taking drag. And then I think it looked like a bad fight overall. So I think he just left.
I do think it did look like a bad fight, but I still can't discount the fact that I saw Spica use
you thought you saw him
use Olaf ult to just run away multiple times.
All right, we've got three parts of the Magi's. Okay, Leandri's finished for Victor. Victor actually does damage now. At least like damage that you can't like ignore anymore. Like it's not going to be as powerful as like Zillion landing a double bomb or something, but oh, this is kind of scary. This is kind of scary to watch. Okay. That was a little frightening. TSM's comp is really good at just getting picks in bushes like that, so that was a little frightening for FlyQuest there.
Right.
Honestly, I've been really impressed with how TSM's kind of evolved. Solo's just dead here. I don't even think he saw the teleport. Yeah, he's gonna get stuck. Wait a second.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, Orn's actually a champ.
Oh no, Wildzee ult. Oh no. Oh gosh.
I don't know. They burnt a lot there just to kill Orn. I don't think I feel that bad if I'm solo. Like it's like I gave over gold, but it's like at the same time it's like I don't know. They burnt a lot. Okay, so Zillion ults also, by the way, it's almost back up, by the way. Cool. Jesus.
What is this game? What is this champion?
What is this champion? All right.
An unfortunate lesson that they'll have to learn is that eventually somebody will ban Bjergsen and Zillion.
Somebody has to ban it. So I don't know. I don't think this is one yet. I don't think this is one yet at all.
I definitely don't think this is one.
Camille did like a whole lot of nothing up in top lane. So that's like, okay, the orange just gonna be better now. I'm gonna ignore Graves here. Because I'm also gonna ignore Set here. I still want to see what the Victor's gonna do in team fights, because I think that was the main thinking with the pick. I think it was like hey, let's pick something that can like do damage after the Zillion ult is used. So in an ideal world, what FlyQuest wants is they want to do a lot of damage to Bjerg first. Like they just want to burst him down to force him to use the ult on himself. That's the ideal world, is you force Zillion to use his ult on himself.
Yeah, I see that.
Because his real power comes in how much range he can have, so that way he doesn't have to use it on himself. All right, so FlyQuest kind of has to fight here. Camille's in a bad position again. Yeah. Solo's
pulling them away.
Solo's sprinting it.
Oh wait, they went back into the jungle. TSM has control of the Drake.
Okay, this actually.
Oh, okay. Ornn ult to engage.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Set.
Oh, set.
And Camille just gets it on the back line. They just gotta run.
Oh no. Oh, Solo's still fighting.
Yep.
There's that Lux ult to try and do some damage.
Power Reveal's just dead.
Oh, Broken Blade's low. Broken Blade got Zillion ult. Oh, Wild Throw. Oh, double lift is low.
Yeah, that's game.
The root onto Callista.
All right, we'll see.
Oh man. Oh no, Ignar's gone.
We'll see in game 2, FlyQuest.
Oh man.
They won't even get the chance to scale. See in game 2, FlyQuest. We let the Zillion go through.
This is just
that's all it really is at the end of the day, is we let Zillion go through. So that's all there is to it. Zillion just gets to 1v9 now for the rest of the game. Yeah.
Correct, and it's insane because we did see the we saw the we saw TL try their hand with Jensen on Zillion.
Yeah, and then Jensen just forgot to press R, so happens. Yeah, no, this is disgusting.
Really is.
Yeah. The Camille's like
Very well
actually,
done by Broken Blade. Broken Blade did a whole lot of
Broken
nothing
Blade's-
in lane, like you said, and then he just started.
Well, yeah, because now, so the reason behind the Camille pick outside of lane, right, is that Bjergsen, you see how his Bjergsen can just put those bombs onto Camille? Like, did you see the thing above Camille's head? That's like something Zilean really wants, because that extends Zilean's range, kind of. Like, it's like a technical increase, right? Because he's just putting it onto somebody else. So basically, like, Broken Blade is like getting increased damage, quotation marks, because he's getting the Zilean bombs put on himself.
Right.
So yeah. See you in the next match, Fly. This is gonna be game 1 going to TSM. Almost for sure. And that feels really bad because I don't think TSM's comp was very good outside of the Zilean pick. I think the Zilean pick makes the comp work.
I think if
they don't have a Zilean,
does not ban Zilean.
If they're forced, if the Zilean's forced to, like, I don't know, if they don't have a Zilean, this comp feels really bad. But because they have a Zilean and because none of them can ever die, it doesn't feel bad at all. It actually feels great.
Right.
You don't feel bad as Spica. Like, normally you'd feel terrible as Spica in this comp, but you don't feel bad at all because you constantly have a GA. Constantly have Guardian's Angel, so nothing matters. Actually, it's better than Guardian's Angel because I think you just come back up with full health. So
exactly.
Power of Evil's trying to burst down Zilean here, but Zilean's just gonna get out because he's just too fast. Yeah. Zilean's 3 levels ahead of Power of Evil. Okay. Yeah. I think we packed this one up. We call this one good. 8K gold lead, 27 minutes in. Now I think the TSM comp feels really good.
It doesn't.
All right, so what do you do if you're Fly? What do you do if you're Fly? How do you win if you're Fly? What's your thoughts?
I feel like the forcing Zilean to use the ult on himself is really the only way you can win in a team fight.
Do you use Zilean's speed up the game to 40 minutes when Victor and Caitlyn will actually do damage? Is that the move? Do you trick Bjergsen to increase the timer?
I guess.
Because I don't think
the best way to win.
I don't think you win anymore as Fly. I think this one's just over.
This is crazy. Santorin's just been out jungling Spica, but it doesn't matter. Santorin is also just farming.
He started out jungling too late, for it to actually work. Yeah, he started out jungling when it was too late for it to even matter anymore. I think the Graves pick is really bad. I didn't say it in the draft, but I thought the whole time, like, the Graves pick seemed really bad here. But they also picked Graves so early, so TSM actually got to make a comp that would make Graves feel terrible here. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think, let's see, that's technically 5th item if you count boots for Zilean. He's 1 item away from full build at 30 minutes in. Victor
do you think they let Zilean slip next match or next game?
No, I think you just have to ban. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. I think you just have to ban Syndra and Zilean every game because I think his other picks I think you can work around, but I think the Zilean just warps how the entire match just works.
Okay.
Like, I think if there's a Zilean in the game, I think it just completely changes how the match, like, plays out. Like, it's just not even the same game anymore.
But there's something different with Bjergsen Zilean. It's just
right. But, like, I mean, I really think this is like any Zilean, right? Like, I think
in a vacuum.
Like, in a vacuum,
Zilean just puts you at an inherent advantage.
Yeah, you get an XP advantage for the entire game. You get to play fights much more aggressive than you normally would because you'll never die.
Which complements the Camille in the set.
Yeah. Like, The fact that Bjergsen can play Zilean is actually kind of like really good for TSM. So I think you just have to ban Syndra and you have to ban Zilean next game, almost certainly. I think Solo's just TPing into his death. Power of Evil's just gonna get knocked. Well, oh, okay. All right, Bjergsen's going
I
out.
wanted to chase down
Double's
Bjergsen,
dead.
but Bjergsen got help. Oh,
Zilean has
oh
no ult
man,
here.
yeah.
But I don't think it matters that he doesn't have ult here. Yeah,
They're just dead.
PoE doesn't have enough
Oh,
mana.
the flash from Broken Blade to get the kill.
PoE
And yep,
doesn't have enough mana for it to actually matter.
down goes Graves.
Yep. That was good by Solo to burn the Zilean ult early, but it just didn't matter because, yeah.
It's crazy because Zillion's and he's got such a low skill floor in a way because his abilities are so simple but overpowered. You know.
Yeah, I think he's one of the most. I think he's like actually like a pretty broken champ. I think his passive completely warps the way that you'd normally play the game. And then obviously, I think everything about him it turns it into Zillion's game instead of like League of Legends. Yeah, the only thing that really bars Zilean from being a good champ normally is his weak laning phase, but like it seems like just no like it feels like pro League of Legends players aren't good enough to punish the weak laning phase enough. If that makes any sense.
I don't know about not good enough. Maybe they're not making the conscious decision because obviously they can.
But I mean, we haven't seen it once against Bjergsen Zilean. Like nobody like it. Like if there's a Zilean, you should just be like constantly focusing down that lane. Because Bjergsen Zilean like only really works if he gets to be ahead. Like
Right.
if he falls behind early,
What is this? What is this? What's going on in bot lane right now? Okay, Santorin got away.
Big chillin'. Broken Blade decided he didn't want to one-shot Santorin there. With Elder
Yes,
buff.
Broken Blade shows mercy.
Yeah.
Look at all those Caitlyn trips. Mid, holy, oh.
Yeah. I've lost the ability to commentate over this match because it's just so one-sided at this point.
Right.
After that team fight at Seoul, I'm pretty much just like, yep, all right. See you next match.
Caitlyn ult?
Yeah, it's just a Thrun Caitlyn ult. It's like a white flag Caitlyn ult. Solo's just gonna get burnt here. Yeah. That's first round.
These matches have to be fixed.
These matches have to be fixed.
How long since TSM has won the LCS?
3 years.
3 years.
2017.
And then they make this miraculous losers bracket run.
Yep.
They ran the gauntlet, and here they are, Bjergsen Zilean, just absolutely kicking in the teeth of FlyQuest, who are seeking for their first LCS victory.
See you next round.
Or championship, I guess.
See you next.
And then, yep.
See you next round, potentially next year, FlyQuest.
Right.
My goodness.
Well, hey, if this was regular season, we'd be done. We could go home.
It was
pack it up.
It was close until it just wasn't anymore. It felt pretty good. Like, I think that's how pretty much every single Bjergsen Zilean game goes. It's close until it just isn't anymore.
Yep, it's close until it becomes Zilean's game.
Yeah. It's Zilean's world. We're all just living in it.
Yep. Zilean lives in all of their heads, rent free.
All right, so who do you think was the MVP for TSM there?
Bjergsen.
Bjergsen? Okay. Yeah, I think Bjergsen was pretty good. I think Broken Blade did really well.
Yeah, Broken Blade did do really well, but he couldn't pull off some of the stuff he pulled off in those critical team fights without being able to just be res to full health for free.
This is true. This is very true. I don't know. I'd have a pretty hard time. I'd probably say Bjergsen, just because.
And also a couple of those dives that Broken Blade got off, he did have the zillion bobs
Yeah.
on, which was very well planned for
Yeah.
both of them.
So I'd probably say Bjergsen for this one.
This mid-top synergy is insane.
Yeah. All right, we're moving on to the next one. We'll have to see what happens. I feel like, I don't know, that felt really bad. I think
That did feel really
if
bad.
I don't see, it felt really good for TSM. I thought they looked really impressive there, but it felt really bad if you're FlyQuest. I think there has to be some adaptations in draft coming into the next one for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to see how FlyQuest does this, because after a game like that, they're like a scared dog running away with their tail between their feet.
For sure. All right, let's tune in for the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.